Young Owners Forum'un son paneline geldi sıra. 2 gündür değerli konukları dinliyoruz. Değerli panellerde de zaten moderatörümüz hemen geldi sahneye. İhsan Ergin sahnede. Süresini en iyi kullanan moderatörlerimizden biri. Ben hemen konuşmacımızı da davet edeceğim. Konumuz Global Startup Sistemi 2019. Konuşmacımız Global Entrepreneurs Foundation kurucusu Derik Kim.
Okay. Beni ikinci kere görüyorsunuz tabii, kusura bakmayın. Şimdi esasında bu seferki konuğumuz gerçekten çok değerli. Yaptığı işi de bilmiyorum bakma şansınız oldu mu gelmeden ama Global Entrepreneurs Foundation, yani uluslararası global girişimcilik vakfını kurmuş biri ve globalleşme desteği veriyor. I'm just giving little summary about you, what we have told, okay? Çok ciddi işler var. Uzun zamandır da bunu yapıyor. Kendisini Uludağ Ekonomi Zirvesi'nde de dinleme şansım oldu. O yüzden de biraz hakimim. First of all, you are doing great jobs with the Entrepreneurship Foundation. So, and also I love their motto. Maybe you didn't hear that. Their main motto is, we never choose the winner, we make them winner. It's really great. Yani biz kazananları seçmeyiz, insanları kazanan yaparız diye bir mottoları var. I love it.
Thank you.
So just give us a little bit about yourself, then also the little bit more the foundation. How is the process? What's it doing?
Okay. Actually, let me explain about myself. In my ages, I have lived this extraordinary because when I graduated university, the best thing is to enter into the big corporation like Samsung, Daewoo, Hyundai, and then work for his life or her life. But I have chosen the different life. I have worked in 6 companies as an employee. Yes, 3 was in Korea, 3 was in USA, and also I have founded 8 startups and the 1 foundation. Even the startups my co-founder is the Korean, sometimes Chinese, sometimes Pakistani. Yes, because I have founded 3 companies in Korea, 2 companies in US, 1 company in China.
Wow.
Then when I returned to Korea, it's 2014. Then I have founded my foundation, and I have founded 2 invest company.
Actually, this is an important point because I usually see the people, they starting a foundation or some NGOs, but they don't have any experience about the issue. Like you are a real global entrepreneur because you have started everywhere, then you can be a founder of this foundation.
Yeah. So when I established my foundation, always I thought what was actually I think I'm the failed person, not success person, because my startup was failed. Most of the failed. It's only 2. I sold only 2, but so I thought what is the best way is to build the ecosystem in Korea as well as globally. So I have founded this foundation with the very diverse people. It's not only this one section. It's the investor, entrepreneur, even though it's the corporate. Also, my director or my investor is not only Korea. It's globally. Everybody's come together. And even the generation looks young, very young. So can you imagine my age?
I know your age.
Okay.
That's why maybe we can ask the participants who is here right now.
Okay.
Yaşını tahmin edebilen var mı? Ya biliyorsun abicim, spesifik yaşı söyledin, 57. Doğru yaşı 57. Biliyormuş ama.
Okay. My son is 30.
He said 57, so he knows your
Oh,
age.
yeah, but he knows me. Okay. I'm the 57. You have 3 co-founders, key co-founders. Another guy is 45 years old, and then the other guy is 36 years old. So we have 3 generations key founders. And then the foundation is doing the 3 kind of the main role. One is to build the ecosystem. The second one is accelerating. The third one is the entrepreneurship education.
So if you I want to be stopped there and ask one more question. Yesterday and today we always talk about the second and the third generations, the problems. But in this company or a foundation, you have a 3 different generation at the same time a co-founder, which is more challenging because otherwise just your father, your grandfather saying something to you, you are dealing with. But at the same time, you are trying to manage company together. How do you deal with this?
Yeah, that's very important. I can say is the generation convergence. It's most of this my generation think is we succeed is my success to the next generation. But I don't think so. It's the generation convergence is a new trend. In order to cooperate with the young generation and the old generation, I have 3 principles. The first one is always I'm thinking is we are equal. We are at the equal position. The second thing is we are different. Even I heard many people here is the G generation. But what is G generation? What is the difference between generation and old generation? We are thinking always the G generation is different. But what is different? In my age, the experience is very important. But in G generation, they have many experience through internet. So we need to understand they have already knowledge as well as experience. The third one is always we honor each other. Even I am like a father, but I need to honor the other founders as one of our founder. So I have 3 principles always to collaborate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So the conversion part is important, and also you are trying to say that, as I understand, you will find what's the differences, then find the way the conversion of these differences.
Yes, right.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
So coming back to your foundation, how do you help the companies to be a global? What's the main services or main product?
Okay. In Korea is a very strong country in the startup ecosystem, but Korea has some limitation for the global. So I'm focusing on the global. The main point is we are making some global hangout. Between the foreign investors and this Korean startup as Korean investors. This is very important. Always we are doing many events in every month.
Okay.
We are bringing many foreigner as well as Korean, and then to make a network. Then they can get some chance. That is the first thing. Second thing is we are accelerating the Korean startup as well as foreign startups together. Till the last year, our portfolio is 93 startups. Among them, 61 is Korean, 32 is foreign startups. So I wanted to mingle them in same community. The third one is I'm working with many partners globally. It's more than 100 partners in the world. Also I'm connecting our startups to my partners and each countries. Also I'm bringing some foreign startups to come to Korea. Yeah.
Understand.
In here I'm working with a startup shop in Istanbul. So we are exchanging our startups with each other.
Nice. Nice. Very well. So we don't know what is the situation in Korea about the startups. How many startups do we have? Most of them technology startups, I guess. What's the investment amount in Korea? To do benchmark, I will give you numbers from Turkey first. Maybe people can understand more, better participants. So in Turkey, we have approximately 7,000 startups, which took an investment, early stage investment.
In here?
Sorry, right now existing, alive, good startups. I'm talking about validated startups. Also, in Turkey, we have more than 1,000, approximately 1,500 angel investors. In Turkey, they say, I am an angel investor, and they invested the startups. And the last year in Turkey, $180 million invested to the startups in Turkey at the early stage level. So this is the main ecosystem. We have 9 venture capitalists. 4 of them is Turkey, 5 of them is Turkish, 4 of them is European VCs based in Turkey. Also, we have right now 8 corporate venture capital, but the 60% of this corporate venture capitals are the banks' corporate venture capitals, like İşbank, Garanti, other ones. So this is the main scope of Turkey. So to benchmark this, I would like to learn about Korea.
Okay. As far as I know, the Turkish population is around 80 million.
80, yeah.
Yeah, right. In Korea, it's around 50 million population. In Korea, for the last 5 years, every year is around more than 80,000 it's around 100,000 techno startup has been founded in every year.
Every year.
Yeah, every year. And then of course, there are many failures, but there are some succeeding. And then investment-wise, last year the venture capital investment was around $3 billion US dollars, not the billion, 3 billion, and
billion.
And the angel investment is almost $500 million US dollars. So it's totally the early stage investment is 3.5 billion US dollars. Then in Korea of course, there are many angel investors. I don't know exactly how many, but it's accelerators now is growing. For only the 2 years, the accelerator has been increased to 210 accelerators now working as an angel investor as well as some accelerators. And then venture capital, I think in Korea is 170 venture capital already. So only the last year's venture capital investment was put into around 1,600 startups. It means the average investment is 2 million US dollars to each startups. Yeah.
When I checked the numbers about investment, angel investor VC numbers, I saw that you are almost 25 times bigger than us. But if I check the population, you are 60% of us.
Yes.
So it's not good for us.
Yeah, it's actually Korea has many opportunities to get the investment. I think last year according to the data is around 1 of the 5 is the venture startups can get the investment.
Yeah,
very high ratio.
Yeah. If you remember previous my panel, we have talking about the biggest challenge for the companies is the scale up.
Yes.
So you focus on the scale up also in the international scene. So do you have any main tips or recommendations for who is doing at the growing stage, who wants to go international? What is the most important 3 or 5 things?
For the scale up.
For founders, for scale up. For scale up.
That's a very difficult question.
I didn't give this question to you, I'm sure.
Yeah, because even I have never scale up in my startups, but now I'm also trying to do scale up the startups in Korea. Then I think the most important thing is marketing. I have worked in marketing for 25 years, and also I have worked in the American venture companies. They are always thinking it's marketing. Even when I get the position CMO, they are giving a big marketing data from the consulting company, and then how can I make a new market, or how can I approach the new customers? So always now I'm emphasizing the marketing globally, especially global marketing.
So we can say it's a storytelling also at the same time.
So now I think now is better than before, because when I worked in the American company, there is no FTA. But now the FTA is very popular. As far as 172 countries had its FTA, the free trade agreement already. But the startup doesn't think about that. Honestly speaking, I have talked with many startups, but they don't know it's even FTA.
Maybe we can say the regulations.
Yeah. So but now it's FTA affect a lot of the business now. For example, in Asian country now, Vietnam is growing and emerging. You know, why the Vietnam? Vietnam is what's the better? What is the better position in Vietnam than other countries? That's FTA.
Okay.
Vietnam has many FTA with all of the world.
Ya sorry, ses çok geliyor arka masadan.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, sorry for Turkish.
Yeah, so it's I'm always emphasizing to the startups is you must is which country is the best place to do your business in the FTA. You need to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the second part. So
Yeah.
first one is you should customize your marketing when you go to internationals. So you should create it. Second one is be aware of the regulations
You are
like a FTA and other ones.
Yeah,
Do you have any
regulations.
third one recommendation? Last one.
The last one is investment.
Okay.
The America is the best country to get the investment, but also it's now is the many countries is putting the money like Korea, like Dubai, like even the China. It's actually China is also good chance now. Is the before the last year is China has put the money into only the Chinese startups, but now changing. Now they are investing in foreign startups too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you are saying us to don't look at just the West, look at a little bit East more for investment also.
Yes, right.
So thank you very much. It's our last 5 seconds. So thank you.
Very key. Okay, thank you.